Good morning, I'm meteorologist TJ Del Santo. Happy Wednesday. We've got another fairly quiet weather day. Then we'll start to see some changes over the next 24 hours and into the weekend. Let's talk about today first of all. Sunshine, a few clouds around, 3 o'clock in the afternoon, still dry, taking you into the overnight. We'll see a few rain and snow showers around during the morning hours, out ahead of two systems. First of all, a ocean storm that'll be off to our south and a front that'll be approaching. Could both give us a snow or rain shower. Nothing terribly widespread. All of this will be sweeping out of here as we go through the daytime on Thursday. But behind that front, some colder air that'll be working its way into southern New England. And then we'll be turning our attention to this down here, an area of low pressure forming in the Gulf of Mexico, right along the coastline of Texas, Louisiana. That will be working its way on off to the north and east and coming off to our south, something like that over the coming days. We'll get back to that and talk about that weekend storm in just a little bit. For today, we'll be up around 43 degrees or so. Sunshine giving way to some late day clouds, dry, cool, winds from the northwest 5 to 10. Overall, not a bad January day. For tonight, about 28 degrees. Clouds continue to thicken up, not quite as cold. Winds from the west and northwest, 0 to 5 miles an hour. Not as cold as the past couple of nights. Looking at tomorrow, a couple of snow or rain showers possible in the morning. Temperatures will be topping out around 44 degrees or so during the afternoon. Looking ahead into Friday, behind that front, gets colder, only about 37 degrees on Friday afternoon. Then we turn our attention to that winter storm. We are somewhere right in here, 3 to 4 days out. Confidence is growing that we will have a storm, and we're getting a better feel for the timing and impacts for sure. A lot of the computer models are kind of beginning to agree on the timing. We still need to work out accumulations and who gets what in terms of precipitation. So that's where we are right now, trying to figure things out. And that's really dependent on storm track. The sweet spot, so to speak, that red dot that you see there, we call that the benchmark. That is the classic spot to give us a lot of snow. We're probably going to be somewhere in between the two, somewhere between 1 and 2, this pink line here with a track a little bit closer to the coastline. We'll likely be seeing a little bit of mixing. I'm thinking somewhere between 1 and 2. Now, an option of 3 farther offshore, certainly not off the table yet. But either way, we're going to be seeing some impacts from this storm. Now, the timing of it, Saturday night and into Sunday. So it's not a huge impact. Kids aren't in school. A lot of people aren't going to work. Certainly there will be some roads that become snow covered, and it might be difficult to travel, especially on Sunday morning, but the impact's not humongous here in southern New England, mainly because of the timing. But we're going to watch it closely. That's the general feel for it right now, Saturday night, Sunday. We're not looking at a blockbuster storm. We're not talking about 12 to 24 inches of snow. We're talking about, a moderate snowstorm here in southern New England with some mixing possible, especially toward the south coast. We'll be keeping our eyes on it. We'll have all the updated information for you coming up on 12 News this morning.